And I don't know about you, but I've been really, really looking forward to meditating tonight and finding the poem that will match tonight's theme. So, as you know by now, each night has a correlation with the zodiac signs, the 12 zodiac signs. And tonight we're going to be focusing on the theme of the zodiac sign of Cancer. And it was just really appropriate because just a few hours ago I was running some errands and I was in touch with my body and noticed that I felt really drained, and it surprised me because I've had a pretty low key vacation time, some time off work. So things have been pretty low key, sedate, quiet. So I didn't expect to feel so tired. But I did. Today was one of my back to work days, so maybe that's why. Took some energy bandwidth. But I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I can't wait to meditate tonight. And it's so fitting with the theme of this evening, being that Cancer is a deep feeler. Cancers are deeply attuned to their emotions, to their sensual body. They're big feelers, very compassionate. They're easy to bond with, like they're available for intimacy. So that's the invitation of this evening. Uh, this evening with Cancer being the zodiac sign that we're following. So the poem that I wanted to share tonight is called Self-Awareness. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say too. Let me see if I can find it. Nope, I think basically that's it. That this evening, I guess piggybacking on yesterday, and which was Taurus, and was it Taurus? If I'm not mistaken, or was it Gemini? I think maybe it was Gemini. I'll have to go back and look. But either way, in the past couple of days, we've been focusing on the strength of our willpower and refining and our discernment and our listening, so that when we go take action on what we're called to take action on, it's from a place of real clarity, and the things that we take action on in our lives are coming from a very organic place that's really close to our truth. So these are some really heady concepts, but basically when you go after anything you want in your life, whether it's a lifestyle change or a new career or relationship, like how do you actually know what you really want? And there's two things there. One of them is, how do you know what spirit wants for you, like what the great cosmic design is and what wants to emerge and unfold through the genius of your beingness. And so there's this like cosmic intuition, cosmic wisdom that guides us. And then there's also like the desires of our flesh. And sometimes they match and sometimes they don't. I don't want to go too much on a tangent, but that's why deep listening, that dropping into this 13 holy days, is really valuable, because it's an opportunity to refine our listening skills so we can listen for the desires of our flesh, so we can listen to the desires of our soul and where it's calling us, so we can listen to great spirit and where that cosmic wisdom is guiding us. So piggybacking on the refinement of our deep listening, is also the refinement of our feeling state. And our emotions are signposts. Sometimes they can just bring us into a downward spiral, of course, and we can just get lost in like an emotional catharsis, which might not be that valuable per se. I mean, it'll teach you how invaluable it is, and I guess that's valuable. But I think what's more valuable is to understand why whatever emotion we are noticing coming up in ourselves, whether it's a joyful one or not so joyful, what is the response to? Like what's the stimulus and why are we responding the way we're responding? So we can create more joy in our lives, and so that we can be with things that trigger us and maybe feel uncomfortable or even painful, and be with them in ways that feel meaningful. So self-awareness. Here's the poem. Go ahead and take a seat wherever you are, someplace that's quiet, and you can just drop in to this sweet womb of the 13 holy nights. Imagine yourself being held by the arms of Mother Earth, or this kind of womb-like connection, or you can think of Great Spirit and the arms of Great Spirit, or however you want to think of it. And just allow the words to resonate. Self-Awareness by Paul Sebastian. The journey of self-awareness can be tearfully painful as one faces one's own nakedness. To be real, to be beautiful. To be unmasked is to be real you, to whom I can communicate love deeply. Mature intimacy, deep and true. Encounter each other authentically. For once I am real. I cannot be unreal. Who am I? Self-discovery, I try. It demands rawest courage, opens to being misunderstood, opens to being judged, risks friendship, loss for good. Knowing my own person is a lifetime inward journey of changing as a person of love and empathy. In humility, I evolve, becoming a person of love, to understand others, to accept others, to forgive others, to affirm others, to love others, to resonate as person to person, become fully alive as a person. It is the reason of my person. Living worthwhile is my reason. I'm gonna go back to that one spot. Where was it? Oh, I felt all of that, but especially the spot. It demands rawest courage, opens to being misunderstood, opens to being judged, risks friendship, loss for good. I think intimacy is risky, and feeling deeply is risky. We may feel things that we haven't dealt with, emotions that we haven't been with in quite some time that are showing up to deliver more wisdom, more medicine. So the willingness to deeply feel is courageous, and it's risky indeed, but the rewards are great. It's self-intimacy is the reward, and self-intimacy allows us then to be open and intimate with others. It's like the more depth of self-knowledge you have and the more ability you're able to be with yourself as you are, whatever's showing up in your body that day and in your wisdom and your consciousness, the more available you are to connect with others and create intimacy. So those who are born in the zodiac sign of Cancer are naturally gifted in this area, and I think it's a beautiful, beautiful practice. Self-awareness and building intimacy within and outwardly. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's poem, and feel free to keep joining us until January 6th. Every night I'll show up. Usually it was around 6:30, but yesterday and today it was around 9:30, but sometime in the evening I will be popping on for a sweet little meditation, poetic contemplation series to drop us into the sweet nectar of the 13 holy days. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.